Hey y'all, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. It is day 16 of our 2022 Brewers Advent Calendar. And today we'll be trying Tradition. It's a Festbier from the Herrnbräu Brewery out of Ingolstadt, Germany. Thanks for joining us.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. It is day 16, hard to believe, of our Brewers Advent Calendar 2022. We are back to review another beer from said calendar and let you know what we think about it. And remember, Hopped Up Beer Review is the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. So yeah, take it for what you pay for it. I guess you get what you pay for. That's what I'm trying to say in roundabout words.
Take it for what you pay for.
Yeah. All right, fine. I'll start over.
No, go with it.
No, I'm starting.
Nobody's watching.
Run with it.
Let's just keep going.
Cheers, cheers, notification bell.
Either one of y'all could jump on in here. It's part of it whenever you want to.
So good at it, Ben.
Yeah. I'm just trying to make it as a host of a game show one day. I mean, that's what I'm going for here.
You're the next Steve Harvey.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review, where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. It is day 16 of our Brewers Advent Calendar, and we're excited to bring you another beer that we've never heard of and let you know what we think about it. Remember also, it has been shown that if you watch 5 or more episodes of our Advent Calendar, you are guaranteed to get more gifts from Santa. So, we've got it on word from the big fella himself that is confirmed. So be sure to do that. Also, be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell, as well as check us out on social media. Come by and say hey on our Discord server. We would love to see you there. I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. I am Ben. What are we drinking today, gentlemen?
Tradition, a Festbier from the Herrnbräu Brewery out of Ingolstadt, Germany.
Sounds good. Mine opened.
Every time a beer opens, an angel gets his wings. Is that how it goes?
Oh, look at that head.
So I will say, Andy, I don't know if you're getting all these German words correct or not. Obviously, I have no idea, but I think you're getting better at it, whatever it is.
Fake it till you make it, man.
There you go. Yeah, I'm getting the heady pour as well.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Getting that carbonation out, as Andy calls it, right?
I've got head envy. My head was small tonight.
Andy and I are on the same page.
Yeah, look at that. Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Wasn't that brimming with flavor? Look at that.
Yeah. That is good.
Well, this is a 5.6%, 20 IBUs. It's a seasonal beer. It's their Oktoberfest. It's a fest beer, so it's going to be a little lighter. It's got a little more caramel or a little more malty flavor than other fest beers that I've had. This brewery has been brewing since 1527.
Oh.
And it's been known as Herrnbräu since for about 140 years or so. And translated, Herrnbräu means Mr. Brew.
Mr. Brew.
It's like Mr. Coffee. So.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. So in looking for the picture of the can here online, because I'm just usually a little too lazy to take my own, I came across an alternate logo that I actually really liked. It looked like it might have been on their on their bottles. If you buy a 6-pack of it, it looked to be plastered across some of the bottle, 6-pack, whatever you call it. So I'll flash it up on the screen. I actually thought it was a really cool logo though, that you're not seeing here on the can. I like this one too, but it just had a little, it had that kind of German, people in it, and looks like they're having a good Oktoberfest kind of scene, if you will. The things that when I walk into the store, it's like I'm going to buy 50 of them, just because of what draws me.
It's like the Bavarian flag. It just draws
exactly just
into it.
Bavarian.
He's like,
Bavarian.
gotta have it.
That's right. So I'll shut up now. Back to you, Andy.
Fascinating. I'm just mesmerized. No, I've got nothing else to add to this.
Wow. I passed it back to you and you had nothing. Huh?
I'm a dirty, dirty man.
Bavarian flag, Ben.
Well, had I not put that little part in there, this would have been an extremely short episode. So, carrying the load there.
Kind of like some of our other buddies in Hop Slam.
So yeah, I think again we've mentioned this before. Hey, Brewers Advent Calendar, we got it at Costco. $70 for 20 pint-sized cans. It comes out to be about a little less than. Sorry, 24. I think I said 20. It comes out to be a little less than $3 a can, which is, I think a great deal
for a pint.
Yeah. Especially something you've never had before, most likely. Don't know if they still have them at your local Costco, but if you've been watching this, hopefully you've gone and checked. But if you haven't, it's your first time seeing it, go check it out, especially if you're watching this in the month of December. Maybe they'll have some. They typically come out in mid-September, from what I can tell, what we could tell. We got this one mid-September, and picked it up so that we could do these reviews, and have really enjoyed it. I'm honestly going to be kind of a little sad when we get to the end here, because I think overall it's been a great group of beers that we've been able to try, and I don't know that we've necessarily had one we wouldn't drink again so far. We've obviously had some scales of good, higher and lower, but I can't think of one that I wouldn't gladly pick up and have again.
All right. That said, how about we review or rate it?
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah.
Since you're so eager.
It's got a little sweet, like I said, malty, but it's almost like a honey feel to it. I know they're strict German, purity laws, but I guess it's something about their water, their yeast, or whatever malt or hops they're using. It's got a nice little something to it. It's not spicy. It's more of a sweet malty. But out of the fest beers that I've had, this ranks high compared to the others. Hardly any bitter feel. It's clean and it's just really nice. I'm gonna give it an 8.0. It's a good one.
All right, Jay, what you think?
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy it. I agree with you, Andy. I think the notes in here are really good. It's not, like some of these we've had in here have been between a fest beer and an Oktoberfest. This is more like the traditional fest beer, at least the way I would think of it. It's crisp and kind of clean, and got a little haze to it, but I really like it. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
I think one thing I noted is it interesting to me is that the ABV on it is 5.5, right?
5.6.
Okay, 5.6. So I mean, just from what I've seen of the fest beers, they typically are a little bit lower. 5.5. They're typically a little bit lower, because I think we've talked about this. At least again, this is my own reading, and maybe I read the wrong thing, but I think when they first had Oktoberfest, they would have a lot of the Marsons, and those are typically a little bit higher. And they moved to more fest beers because of the lower ABV. So I'm surprised that this one coming in at that 5.5. But I think, to your point, Andy, that it does kind of give it a little more flavor. It's not so, the other fest beers I think have flavor, but they almost have a little bit of that watered down taste in a sense to me. They're not as flavorful. So I think you're right with an 8. I think that's where I would put it too, just because you get that extra little flavor of a fest beer. And I think to me, it's interesting because it's almost like a Martzen. And I don't know, we talk about the Martzens in this box being more like fest beers, and now maybe the fest beers being more like Martzens.
Maybe we're all getting it wrong in the States.
Maybe we just, maybe the two are more interchangeable than we think. I don't know. Maybe somebody out there does, but from what we've discussed and read, it seems like we're getting that swap in this box so far.
I think we just need to sample more.
I think I don't think any of us would complain about that. So, we'll just, corporate needs to approve that trip over to Munich, and we'll really go.
We'll do the Oktoberfest, and we'll entertain any additional Advent boxes, or if we want to do a box of the month.
Yeah, exactly. If only we could get it shipped to our addresses.
No.
All right, that's going to be a 7.8 for the Tradition from Herrnbräu. So, definitely a really good fest beer, Martzen. Fest beer, Martzen. I don't know, fest beer. I mean, fest beer on the can.
Oktoberfest, yeah.
Oktoberfest, so
technically not a Martzen. It's more of a fest beer, but kind of got that hybrid.
That's what we're saying.
Germany's.
We just don't know what either one of those are. Really, I think is what it boils down to here in the States. But really good one. Hopefully, you guys are following along and you have your own calendar. And if you happen to be, let us know what you think about this one. And also, you need to be sure to tune in tomorrow for our review of day 17. So we're getting close to the end, and it makes me sad, at least. But be sure to like, subscribe, and share that notification bell, as well as check us out on social media. Hop in and say hey on Discord. We'd love to have you join us there. And until next time, for Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers,
mates.
Soon to be back to the IPAs, Ben.
No IPAs.